building.
Yeah, we're out of Janna's. I'm going to have some breakfast after the show today. I already put my order in. I'm going to have a ham and cheese omelet. I'm going to have some toast. It's going to be wheat bread toast. I'm going to have some hash browns right here at Janna's. You can come out and have some of that, too. They got a lot of people out there. We've got some wrestlers with us today. Royal is not here. I know it's a bummer for you folks that are, Royal Ross fans, but he's in Florida, enjoying the sunshine in Florida. He's missing some nice temperatures here, though, for this time of year. As I said, we've got some wrestlers who are here at Janna's. We're in the back room in our new spacious fireplace room.
Yeah.
I didn't get the fireplace started. But we do have the wrestlers that we want to visit with, and I think Isaac Yetzer is with us, right, Isaac?
Yep, yeah.
You want to introduce the rest of these gentlemen?
Yeah, so my name is Isaac Yetzer, and then we have
Elliott Viland,
JT Hausen, and Cooper Leichtnam.
Are you guys the core of the wrestling team?
Yeah, we're kind of the senior leaders, the senior captains, really the guys that kind of hold the team together.
You had some great success the last couple of seasons. Yeah. I'm sure coming in, you guys were pretty excited.
Yeah, we were definitely having high hopes, and for everybody, especially us group, looking to have a really good season so far.
That section pretty open, is it, or is Albert Lee kind of the favorite?
Moving Albert Lee up, it's definitely gotten a lot more competitive. So, but we all have a good chance of walking away with some pretty high places. So,
bottom line is health, right? In the last couple of years, you didn't have a full house, if I remember right.
Yeah. Yep.
End up with some guys getting hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Is that true?
Yeah, I think. JT got hurt a little bit at the end of last season, right?
Yeah, last season, during the season, I broke my nose, but I finished the season at the state tournament.
Well, that's cool.
Yep. Yeah, we had a pretty solid group.
This season, how's it gone so far for you?
This season's been going pretty good. We're 6-3 as a team, coming off a tough loss from Otana, but we're looking to bounce back from that and get better.
Now, you guys weren't involved in anything over the holiday, right? Typically, you used to go to a tournament, Fargo, Wisconsin.
Yeah, we went to a tournament the week before break over in Redwood Falls. It was called the Redwood Riot. We did pretty well there.
Was it a team or an individual tournament?
Individual tournament with team points.
Sure. Now, your coach, I'm sure, is not listening right now, right? He's getting ready for the big plunge out at Grandma's.
Yeah, we have the ice jump today at 12:30 out at Grandma's.
So if you want to help raise money for the wrestling team, folks, get on out, right? And see these guys jump in the cold.
Yep, come on out and enjoy some food and watch us jump in the cold.
But it's nice. Let's be honest, it could be below zero right now.
Right.
When you set this up, you didn't know it was going to be almost 40 degrees.
Yeah. Yeah. It's kind of nice.
Yeah. So does every wrestler jump?
Yep, everyone on the team jumps.
Nobody gets to not jump.
Yep, everybody's jumping.
There's no choice.
No choice.
Okay. And then I think Jesse told me that the little guys jump too, right?
Yeah, we got a couple Green Machine wrestlers and middle school wrestlers coming out to jump as well.
Sure. Now, you were in the Green Machine, right?
Yep, we all were.
All you guys were? Yep. So you guys all grew up together in wrestling?
Yep.
And have lifelong friendships, I would guess, right, Isaac?
Yeah, we're kind of all like a little family, so to say. Especially with wrestling, is kind of one of the sports that you get super close with everybody because you're with them from probably kindergarten all the way until you graduate. So.
Well, and you're in the wrestling room and wrestle against each other, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So who's your wrestling partner normally?
I wrestle with Elliott here.
Elliott? Who wins most of the time when you guys wrestle? Is it kind of 50-50?
Yeah, 50-50, yeah. Depends on the day.
I knew nobody wanted to admit that one, right? Anyway, he makes you better, and you make him better.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? A couple of good wrestlers going toe-to-toe, that's what you want.
Yeah.
So how's your season gone so far, and what weight do you wrestle?
It's gone pretty good. I've had some tough losses. I'm wrestling 189 this year.
And is that the heaviest you've wrestled?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a big jump.
What was it last year?
Last year I was 60 and 152, a couple meets.
Wow, that is quite a difference.
Yeah.
So you're going up against a lot bigger guys now.
Yeah, they're a lot heavier, but I'm a lot faster, so been a challenge learning how to wrestle those big guys, but
I'll bet it has. So, let me ask you this. You may not want to let the cat out of the bag, so to speak. Think you'll go down for sections?
probably not.
You're going to stay at 189?
Yeah.
What are the rules on that?
You just got to be, you have to weigh above, I think, 160. You have to weigh above 160 to wrestle that.
To wrestle 189?
Yeah.
You have to be above 160.
Yeah.
Isn't there a rule where you can only go down one weight?
Yeah, I think so.
Is that right, JT?
Yeah, you just have to be certified for the weight and make a certain amount of weigh-ins at that weight if you want to drop a weight. And, yeah, you just have to make a couple weigh-ins there.
Because that was the nasty part about wrestling back in the day, right? You know, making weight was kind of, well, you still have to make weight, but it's not. I remember one time when Owatonna wrestled Faribault. It was for the Big Nine title. Faribault won. Scott Davis was the head coach at Owatonna at the time. He had a state-ranked wrestler go from 100 and I think it was 19 at the time down to 103.
Okay.
The guy lost a lot of his muscle, right? I mean, he got pinned right out of the gate. That was not the plan, and Faribault went on to win. That's no longer allowed. You can't make. That's an incredible amount of weight to lose.
Yeah, you can drop that amount of weight if you're certified for the weight. It just depends on your body fat.
And they didn't have that then. Who's this guy sitting to your left?
Cooper Leichtnam, our 172-pounder.
I remember Cooper from football.
Yeah.
How you doing?
Pretty good. How you doing?
What do you wrestle at?
I wrestle at 172.
Wow, you don't look smaller than Elliott.
Oh, we're about the same size.
Are you really?
Yep.
So you're about 172? Okay, and he's wrestling 189 at 175, and you're wrestling 172 at?
Let's see, 172. I'm probably I weigh 177 right now. So.
Okay. And you're still allowed to wrestle at 172?
Yep, I'll probably just lose all that weight in practice.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how's your season going?
My season's doing pretty good. A little bit of a roller coaster, but we're doing pretty good.
Yeah?
Placed fourth at the Riot, which is pretty nice. Last year I got third. Last year I got third. This year I got third. Last year I got fourth. This year I got third. So we definitely improved from there.
Yeah. The Riot. I had not heard of it before.
Riot. Yeah, we're there.
Redwood Falls?
2 weeks ago. Yeah.
By the South Dakota border there?
Yeah.
Did you guys sneak over into South Dakota at all?
No, we were at the...
Could have done some pheasant hunting.
We were at the tournament the whole time. We were wrestling all day on, was that Friday? We got there at probably 1-ish, and then we wrestled at 4, wrestled kind of all into the evening, got back to hotel, got right to bed, made sure we were on weight. Then right away in the morning on Saturday, we were wrestling, and that was pretty much all day on Saturday. So.
You don't get to do anything fun? Well, I shouldn't say that. Wrestling is fun for you guys, but you know what I'm saying. Yeah.
I mean, we probably could have. I know a couple kids went out to go get dinner they were already underweight or something like that. But I mean, half the time you're so super tired just from wrestling all day, so you're just wanting to sleep. And
how many matches did you get in?
I think I had 2 the first day on Friday, and then the second day I had 2. But there's kids who definitely had more though.
Where'd you end up?
I ended up not placing. I got bumped out. I wrestled a couple good kids and I got bumped out. So.
Okay, how about you, Elliott?
I ended up getting 6th.
6th?
Yeah.
Okay. And how many teams or wrestlers?
There's 36 teams and there's 30 teams.
6 out of 36 teams. That's pretty good. Yeah. How about you, JT?
I placed 5th at 133.
So Cooper was your highest placement, right? At number 3. Way to go, Cooper. Awesome. Fantastic.
Yep.
6 and 3, you said?
As a team?
As a team.
Yep, 6 and 3 as a team. Yep.
Now, I was just going to ask you guys all of this question, thinking that Jesse's probably not listening. You prefer individual tournaments or team tournaments?
I think they're both fun. I mean, individuals pretty fun. I mean, you wrestle your own matches, but you also have breaks in between, and you can go watch your buddies and your teammates, and you still put up team points. I mean, it's still a team thing, even though it's individual.
Okay, who'd won this thing?
I'm not sure what team ended up winning. Do you guys know?
I don't know. It's so many teams.
Yeah, with 36 teams, it's kind of hard to keep track of.
Yep.
But it's awesome when you place third out of that many, or even sixth out of that many is a lot.
Yeah, for sure.
Did you tell us where you placed?
Yeah, I took 5th.
Oh, that's good too.
Yep.
36 teams, that's, 36 wrestlers at that weight, right?
Yep.
So they end up 5th, 6th, 3rd. Pretty outstanding. Anybody else plays on your team?
I don't think so. That was about it.
Yep.
It's a really tough tournament.
Now, Cooper, I don't know if you're the right guy to ask this. If you're not, we'll simply have somebody else, and maybe nobody can answer this. But I believe Jesse told us the first week that we were out here at Janna's in the winter season that there's some rule changes in terms of weights and stuff this year. You know what those are?
Yeah, they took out one weight.
They took the lowest weight out, right?
No, they took out. 215 and 195.
I'm sorry.
They took out 195 and combined it 220 and 195 together. So now it's 215, and then now there's Elliott's weight class 189 below 215.
Oh, okay. I thought they took out a lower weight, but they didn't.
No, there was 106. Now it's 107, and then up.
That's what it was. They changed. I mean, really, 106, 107. What's the difference?
They kind of all just went up a weight class to.
Yeah, there's a couple pound changes on every weight class for the most part.
And what do you wrestle?
Oh, I've been wrestling 133, 139, 145 a little bit.
What were you last year?
120.
Quite a difference?
I mean, a little difference. Not a huge difference, though.
What do you wrestle, Isaac?
This year I'm wrestling like 152, just kind of consistently. So, yeah.
What were you last year?
Last year I was wrestling 138, and then 145 a couple times, but so not a huge change from last year, but definitely just a little bit of just natural growth and stuff.
Sure. So is your future plan to wrestle in college?
I haven't really thought about it like too much. I think I'm going to go into law enforcement. So if I do that takes up a lot of time, and just wrestling. It's obviously like one of my biggest passions, but since law enforcement takes up so much time, I'd rather focus on my career and stuff like that. So
sure.
Yeah.
Does it surprise anybody that he's going into law enforcement? Actually, it surprises me a little.
Yeah.
just a little, because you've seen all the hours your dad puts in, and he'll miss a birthday or something, and that's not fun. But you also saw how rewarding it is to help others.
Yeah, exactly. That's the main goal.
Yeah. How about you, Elliott? Your future plans are?
I'm gonna go to college, probably play football, but I'm still not sure where.
How about studies-wise? What do you want to do?
Probably some business, sales, but still haven't really.
You haven't thought of that either, huh?
Not really, no.
Uh-oh. That's something you might want to narrow down on a little bit. Yeah. Isaac's going into law enforcement. JT, are you a senior too?
Yeah, I am.
You guys are all seniors, right? Okay.
Yep. Yeah, I'm not too sure where I'm going to go yet or what I'm going to do exactly. I might wrestle. I'm not too sure on that either yet.
You narrowed your college down?
I'm still kind of looking at a lot of schools. I'm not too sure which one I want to go to.
Isaac, where are you going?
I'm going to do Alexandria Tech up in Alexandria.
Oh, yeah, I had a friend that did that. He's a retired state patrol guy.
Yeah, their law enforcement program's one of the best in the kind of the region, the Midwest. So.
Okay. Mankato State has a pretty good law enforcement program too, right?
Yeah, that's more of like a criminal justice, where this is straight law enforcement, and you get your skills done right away.
Aha.
So it's a lot quicker, yeah.
Not as much schooling.
Exactly, yeah.
I like that idea. It saves you a little money. How about you, Cooper?
I am undecided. I haven't figured out what I'm going to do, if I'm going to play sports in college or just work, or military is an option. So.
Yeah, it is an option. So, what's your favorite sport?
My favorite sport, I would say wrestling.
Over football, huh?
Yeah. Football hasn't been that good, but got a lot of character in it, I would say. A lot of brotherhood. We had a lot of brotherhood this year. What do you say about that?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. It was fun covering you guys. You did a great job.
Yeah.
Yeah. You had to learn a whole new offense.
Yeah. Well, we loved the coach.
Yeah.
It was fun.
And the defense was really good, I thought, for the most part.
Defense was pretty strong. Yeah.
during the season. And, well, let's see, you played football too, didn't you, JT?
Yeah, I did.
You were a back, I think.
Yep, a running back and an outside backer as well.
Oh, and Isaac was a running back, and
Yep.
a linebacker. And Elliott, of course, played for BA. He was their quarterback.
Yep.
And is that what you want to play in college?
Probably not. Probably a defensive back.
Okay. You prefer hitting people than being hit.
Yeah.
I was kind of
for
that
sure.
way at high school, too. I didn't like being hit. I didn't mind dishing it out, but I didn't like taking it.
Yeah, not so fun.
Yeah. You remember the hardest you've ever been hit?
Yeah, it was this year versus Blooming Prairie. I got hit in the head pretty hard, and my face mask was like sideways. And
That's the first time that ever happened since you were a wee little kid?
yeah,
Not
Yeah,
too good a
kinda-
feeling. That's the day you decided you were going to be a defensive back?
sure.
Now, you guys came a step shorter this year than you did last year in the section. Do I remember that right? You guys were in the semis, right, in the section, and got beat by Kenyon Wanamingo,
Yeah.
a team that you had defeated during the regular season.
Yeah, we just had a lot of injuries going in that game. We just didn't play too good.
Yeah. Well, you know, injuries are so much part of sports.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously you didn't have a numbers-wise big team.
Yeah.
So if you have even one or two guys out, it makes a big difference.
Yeah.
And Isaac, I seem to recall you getting hurt during football.
Yeah, during football, we had a game up in
Concordia Academy.
Concordia Academy, yep. And it was right before the half, I got knocked out, so to say. I was kind of not even really near the play, and got straight head-to-head hit and knocked out. But I was back practicing later in that week and stuff, and made a strong comeback, so yeah. Wasn't too bad.
Didn't you run back kicks
I did like once or twice, yeah. But it was mainly just offense and defense.
or punts? I think it takes a different mindset to run back kicks or punts.
Yeah, it's definitely... JT was back with me catching kicks and stuff, and it's definitely a little intimidating just knowing that everybody's coming at you, but
And they're
it's still
coming
fun.
full speed at
Yeah, yeah.
you. You know, and you got to be looking up for the ball.
Yeah, it's definitely... You gotta lock in.
Yeah. Cooper, what do you prefer, offense or defense?
I prefer defense. I'm an outside linebacker, so yeah, light up the quarterback anytime you want, really.
Whoa. You hear that, Elliott? He wants to light up the quarterback. All right. Future of the wrestling team this season, JT, what do you think? I know your goal is probably to win the section.
Yep, my goal personally is to win the section. I think our goal as a team is to be in the section finals again and make a run at state.
That would be awesome. That would be fantastic. Cooper, you got individual goals? I forget, you know, there are individual as well as team goals here.
Just keep pushing it 1% better every day. That's really it.
Think you can make it to the state tournament?
Hopefully. That's the plan.
Are you planning on dropping any weight to try and do that, or?
Haven't figured out anything. Kind of like 172, how I am right now. It's nice to maintain and lift too, get stronger, and always progress.
Yeah, have a little wiggle room there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. How about you, Isaac? You plan on going down, or are you going to stay right at 152?
I might drop, kind of depending on if I drop naturally or whatnot. I'm kind of in the middle of 152 and 145. So if I wanted to drop, I probably easily could. But as for goals, winning the section and stuff like that, making a run at state. I mean, I could probably say for everybody else, we all want to place high in the section, make a run at state, and as well as team. Definitely, it would be nice to be back in that championship for a section. Yeah.
Now, forgive me because my memory is not what it once was. Have you been to the state wrestling?
Yeah, I went to the state tournament along with JT and a couple of our other guys my sophomore year. But last year I got knocked out. Didn't wrestle my greatest match, and I didn't quite make it to there last year. So
Does that motivate you more this year?
Yeah, it's definitely one of my main factors of motivation. I have a little picture in my room of me after the match laying on the ground in heartbreak or whatever, and it's one of my main motivators. So yeah.
About you, Elliott? Been to state?
Did I go?
Yeah.
Yeah, I went last year. I won the section, and I think technically I went my freshman year when it was COVID, but they only brought 8 guys.
Oh, that's right.
But
I forgot
think
about that.
It counts
bummer.
as I made it, yeah.
Yeah, what a bummer that whole COVID thing was.
Yeah.
I'm sorry you guys had to go through all that.
It was not too bad. I think it was probably a lot worse for seniors. Everybody else, we were.
Well, that's true. You weren't seniors then.
Yeah.
That would have really. I better not say what I was going to say. That would have really been bad had you been a senior. Oh, my, oh, my. Well, Elliott, your goal, I'm sure, is to get back to state then.
Yeah. Make a run at state, and obviously, I think it'd be really cool if our team made it, just because we haven't, I don't know how long since we made it. So.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
I remember there was a time way back in the 90s when you did 5 years in a row. I seem to recall it was 5 years in a row.
Yeah.
Yep, used to go up there. Dave Henry and I would call the matches, and we had Mr. Augustine a couple of times call matches with me. That was a lot of fun. I would love to cover you guys at the state wrestling tournament. That would be awesome. You think you can do it, Elliott?
Yeah, of course we can. We need all of our guys back, I think, and we match up really good with top teams in the section, so I think we can do it.
Okay. Have you wrestled Albert Lee yet?
No, but I was just talking to one of our coaches today, and he really thinks we can beat him. So
okay.
we just wrestle tough on the lower weights, but
sure, absolutely. So you got some young guys down lower weights, I would guess.
Yeah. Along with we got like 8th graders are 107, but then actually like 114 through like 133 we got a lot of juniors and seniors too. So.
Oh, that's nice. Most teams, I would guess, would have to have younger guys in those weight classes.
Yeah.
Well, anything else, guys, before I let you guys go?
Not too much, no.
No.
Oh, we got to talk about the polar plunge.
Oh, yeah.
What's the deal there, Isaac?
So it's actually like a fundraiser. We used to sell salt as our fundraiser, like rock salt. But we had to stop doing that a couple years ago. Just with the prices going up, we weren't making enough money. So we do, it's kind of like you kind of like sponsor a wrestler, and each wrestler goes out and you try to find your sponsors or whatever, get your money. And then we do it out at Grandma's Resort on French Lake. And you get in like pairs of like 3 or 4, and you jump in with a couple buddies. You know, everybody's out there having a good time. There's bonfires. You can go and get pizzas from Grandma's, stuff like that, and you watch everybody jumping. It's always a fun time.
So do you jump in with all your clothes on?
A lot of guys have costumes. I think we have these kind of outfits from one of our team camps over the summer that a couple of us might be doing, stuff like that. So yeah. But then you go in and we have a big long trailer that we go and change in, and we get all warm and stuff. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So you're only out in the cold for a few seconds.
Yeah. You're out there and you have your outfit on or whatever, and then you jump in, get right out, because otherwise you're gonna start getting freezing or whatever.
If people listening wanted to come out and watch and donate, that's the main thing.
Oh, yeah.
Donate.
Yeah.
Can they still do it?
Yeah. You can always come out, and we're doing it at 12:30 today. So I mean, if anybody wanted to come out, you can just show up, have a good time, cheer us on and stuff like that. I know our coaches are doing that. That's always one of the most fun parts of it. So.
Sure. JT, can you give us directions out to Grandma's Resort?
Yeah, out at Grandma's Resort, out past the Smiley Face building. Everyone knows where that's at. And little past Windjam's, and then take a left, and it's down that road right by the main Grandma's. Yeah, French Lake access.
Okay. Grandma's Resort, ladies and gentlemen. You can raise money for the wrestling team, and this goes for things that you need that you otherwise don't have, I'm guessing.
Yeah, like our tournament a couple weeks ago, we stayed in a hotel. All of the expenses goes towards the wrestlers and towards new singlets, new gear, like all of our hotels, food for the tournaments, and yeah.
You got some other tournaments coming up?
Yeah, we got one in a few weeks up in Eastview.
Up in Apple Valley.
At Eastview, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Eastview's in Apple Valley. All right. And is that an individual or a team tournament?
It's individual.
Are all the tournaments you've been in individual?
We went to a dual tournament a couple weeks, or about 3-4 weeks ago, up in St. Agnes.
Did you like that?
Yeah, it was pretty good. Our team went 4-1.
Way to go. You only lost once. Who beat you?
We lost a close one. It came down to heavyweight against Cannon Falls.
Okay. Yeah, the Bombers.
Yeah.
Well, Cooper, you going to jump in too?
Yeah. Jump in. Probably going to do a belly flop.
He's going to do a belly flop. It might be worth the price of admission. Belly flop. Anybody go in, like, do a double forward somersault or a backflip or anything like that? What do you think?
I don't know if maybe a couple front flips. I don't know if we're going to do anything too crazy like that. It's just a shallow little area and stuff like that. So don't want anybody getting hurt. Got to stay healthy, right?
Do you have any idea what the water temperature is out there right now?
Cold. I know that. Last year we had to break like 3 inches of ice off of it, but obviously it's not as cold last year. But the water's right from the lake and it's still cold, so who knows?
But it doesn't bother you at all?
Yeah, it definitely does. Yeah.
Well, he's at least honest, right?
Yeah, it's definitely you get in and it's a shock and you're trying to find your way out and it's definitely chaotic, but once you get out, you're fine.
Yeah,
it's only for a little bit.
Kind of a shock to the old system, I would guess.
Yeah.
Now, Mr. Hausen's wearing a dynamic electric hat. Does this mean you might be an electrician someday?
It's a possibility.
No, I always thought if I wasn't in radio, that's what I would have done.
Yeah, it's a very good trade.
You bet it is. And they need good electricians.
Right, yeah.
And the military is a good option too, Cooper. I like that. Serving your country, I like that. I should have done it myself, but I didn't. Silly me. Well, I'm about out of time, gentlemen. I got to wrap up the show here. I certainly appreciate you coming out because Royal's in Florida. I don't know if he's listening in Florida, but he's in Florida. He's probably on a beach somewhere. Is there a song that has something to do with beaches or something?
Probably a couple. I'm not too sure, though.
Yeah, there's a lot of beach songs. Thanks, guys.
Yep, thanks for having us.
Appreciate it very much. All right, guys, and gals, make sure you get out and watch these folks out at Grandma's Resort, 12:30 this afternoon. They're going to be jumping in to raise money for the wrestling program, and they could use your help. So we do appreciate the seniors coming out today, the wrestlers. We got to wrap up our show. Not sure if Janna's around or not. She might be gone this weekend. It is the New Year's Eve weekend, right? So just come on out and enjoy a terrific breakfast. They can order lunch as well off the menu, or you got stuff that you can take to go. It's all delicious. There's nothing that is not delicious. They got nutritious food here. Even the cookies are nutritious. Yep, Janna takes the calories right out of them. The cookies are delicious, and make sure you check that out when you come on out to Janna's Market, which is in downtown Faribault. We're right across from the iconic Burkhartsmeyer Shoes. That's right, right across from Burkhartsmeyer Shoes. You can maybe pick up a pair on your way out or on your way in to Janna's Market right here in Central Avenue in downtown Faribault. No broadcast today of any sporting events. Our next broadcast will be a doubleheader on Tuesday. Bethlehem Academy boys basketball and Bethlehem Academy girls basketball. They have a doubleheader Tuesday in Wabasha. Wabasha Kellogg will be the opponent on Tuesday. On Wednesday, I've got Carleton back. That's right, Carleton's back on Wednesday. Carleton back on Wednesday. I'm chuckling because I forgot to take a picture of my guests here. Silly me. The gentlemen were sitting in chairs here in the fireplace room, and I didn't take out my phone and take a picture. What a silly guy I am. Anyway, Wednesday it's Carleton hosting Hamlin. Thursday it's Faribault hockey. Friday it's the Kennewanna Knights at New Richland, Heartland, Ellendale, Geneva boys basketball. Saturday, it's Carleton at Concordia in Moorhead. Happy New Year!
The Southern